Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Creative Hands by Shay. Today I will be sharing with you how to make a bikini bottom and also the bikini top as well. So I got these yarn from Walmart. The brand is Red Heart. Actually come in this pack here. It was actually on sale. I paid $8 and change for the entire set here. And yeah, that was a good deal because normally you will pay at Walmart, you'll pay for one of these, you'll pay about $7 and change for one. But yeah, that's a steal. So this yarn here, it is a size 4, but I will be using a 3.5mm crochet hook because I want my stitches to be very close together. You will need your scissors, your yarn needle, and also your stitch marker. So let's jump in the video, guys. So we're gonna start off by making the top of the bikini. So we're gonna start by chaining 20. So insert your hook, pull it around, pick up a loop, pull through, and there's your slip knot. You can either do it this way, where you can just put your fingers in, spin like that, and use your finger to pull it through. So either way is fine to make a slip knot. Pull the yarn down on the needle or the hook like that, and then you're going to chain 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll meet you when I reach at my 20. So now I am at my 20 chains and this is what it looks like. So you're gonna spin over to the back. So you're gonna see the ridges here. So in the back loops, that's where we're gonna start working. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the 6th chain, you're gonna make double crochet. And then you're going to continue making double crochet in the next 14 stitches. Once you're at the end, or once I am at my end, then I will meet you there. So just continue making your double crochets until the end. And I'll show you what to do next. So now I am at the end and I have my last stitch here. So in this last stitch, you're going to put 3 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through the next 2. Then you're going to yarn over again and you're going to do 2 more double crochets. Now you will notice that your work start to turn. So now that we have our 3 double crochet, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to make another 3 sets of double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now that we have our 3 there, now you see that it is turning. So we're gonna go directly in the next stitch here in front of this slip knot that we made in the beginning. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our double crochets over it so that it is weaved in. So yarn over and you're gonna go here in your first. It's gonna be a little bit tight, but you can get through. So it should be 16 double crochet going down to the end here. So I'll meet you at the end and I'll tell you what to do next. If you're having issues in getting the yarn through, use your yarn needle to press up on the stitches so you can get underneath it. So now I have reached to the end of this row here, and you should have a total of 38 stitches. So now you're going to spin around your work like this, and before you do so, you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet. Then you're going to spin it around, and then you are going to go in the next stitch here. So we're going to continue making double crochet, go down to where we have the chain 1 space here, and I will meet you there. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, pull through 2, pull through the next 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through the next 2. Continue doing this same thing, and I'll meet you at the end. So now that we reached to the end here, and this is our chain 1 space, you're going to yarn over and you're going to make 2 double crochet in that space there. 1, and 2, and then you're going to yarn over and you're going to make you're going to make 1 chain, and then you're going to go back into that same space and you're going to make 2 more double crochet. 1 and 2. Make sure you pull back so you don't miss this stitch here, and then you're just going to continue making double crochet in the remaining stitches here. So we're just repeating what we did in the first part there. So continue making your double crochets right down here, and I'll meet you there. So now I have come to the end of this round here, and I make sure that I put my double crochet in this the chain space here so that it is in line. So now you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to turn your work, and you're just going to continue doing double crochet. So you're not going to work in this part here because we already have our double crochet here, so you're going to begin in the next one here. So continue working double crochets until you reach to your chain 1 space. So you will repeat what we did before. So when you get to your chain 1 space, you will make 2 double crochet, then chain 1, and then 2 double crochet again, and then continue around. So I'll meet you there. So now I have reached to my chain 1 space, and I'm going to yarn over, make my 2 double crochet in there, and then chain 1, and then make another 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And then you're going to make double crochet in the remaining stitches around. So continue doing that, and I will meet you at the end. So now I am at the end of my row here, and I'm going to chain up 3, 2, and 3, and I'm going to flip my work here, and I'm going to yarn over, and I am going to continue making my double crochets. So in this time here, what you can do is you can measure your cup, and if you're making it for yourself, you can measure it on your cups, and you can see how wide your cup is, and then you can stop at the amount. You can go up to 10, but I think I will be going up to 8 rows. I think my cup is about that big, so I will stop at 8 rows and I'll continue doing the same thing. When you get here, you go to your chain one space, you make your 2, then you chain 1, then you make your next 2, and you continue the same thing. So do the same sequence around until you get to the amount of cup that you need, and then I will meet you at the end. So now I have reached to the end of making my cuff here, my cup I should say, sorry. And this is how it looks. You can see that it has made its shape. So what we're gonna do now, oh, I should tell you, so I went up another row because I measured it and I noticed that it's a little bit too small for my cup. I wanted it to cover my breast more, so I went on to another row. So if you want to make this smaller, you could decrease on the rows. So you could go say 6 row or 7 row depending on the size breast that you have. So if you want to make this bigger, just continue making the same double crochets right around. When you get to here, you put your 2, then your chain 1, and then your 2 again, just to make expand it more bigger. So what I'm gonna do now is that I am going to chain 1, and I'm gonna turn, and I am going to go in the first loop here. Remember before we never worked in there, so now we're going to work in that one. So we're going to make 1 single crochet in each stitches going forward. So 1 single crochet going forward until you reach to the chain 1 space here. That's where we're going to make the straps for the bra here. So I'll meet you at the end here. So now I am at the end of making my single crochet, and I am going to single crochet in the center here. So insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through. So now we're in the center. Now you're going to chain 101. So the 1 won't count as a stitch, so you will total have 100 stitches. And the longer the strap is, the better it is, so that you can do your tie and tie it properly and have some dangling down. So chain your 100. So 1, make sure when you're chaining your stitches here, when you're making your chain, make them a bit loose so that you won't have an issue when you're working in the back ridge. Just like we did in the first part when we were working in the back ridge, we're gonna do that in this same thing here. So make them a little bit loose. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll meet you at the end. So now I am at my 101. You're going to turn to the back, and we are going to make single crochets down to the end. So insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through. Insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through. Insert, pull up your hook, yarn over, pull through. So continue doing single crochet until you reach to the end, and I will meet you there. So now I have come to the end of making my straps, and this is what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go in the triangular part here, and I'm going to pull up my loop and make my final single crochet. So that finishes the strap. So now you're going to do the same thing as we done before on this side. So we're just going to make single crochet, go right down to the end to finish this cup here. So continue making your single crochet and I will meet you at the end. So now I am at the end and I am going to go into my last double crochet here. So I'm just gonna insert in the bottom, pull up my loop and pull through. And now we have completed making here. So I'm just gonna cut here. And what you can also do, you can make another stitch so that it's well tight and secured. And you can use your yarn needle to weave in this part here. So wherever you want to go, you can put that needle just to weave it in. So continue doing your weaving and I will meet you back. So for here, this is where we're gonna put the next strops. So the strops that we're gonna make, it's gonna run through these hole here. And when you make the second cup, what you can also do is you can rewind this video and to get an understanding again of how to make the cup. Or if you retain everything in your head, you can just go ahead and make the second cup. So I will meet you when I have my 2 cups together and I'll show you what to do. So now I have finished making both cups and this is how they look. So you can see that this one has a lighter blue and a darker blue mixing in there because it's a multicolor yarn or multi-shade of blue yarn. So this is the first one that I made and then this is the second cup here. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna show you that they both measure up. The same. So just gonna put that aside for now and we're gonna make the strap to weave in the bottom part of the cups. So you're gonna chain 301. So basically the amount is gonna be 300 flat. So what you're gonna do is when you chain your 300, then you're gonna single crochet just as we did when we were making the straps for the cup, for the top part. Just single crochet right down and that's just the way how it's gonna be until you're finished. So make your slip knot and make your 301 chains. And remember, when you're making your chains, don't make them too tight because you will be working in the back ridges. So now I am at my 301. I'm going to turn to the back and I am going to start in the second loop here from the one on the hook. So I'm just going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So we're only doing single crochet to finish the strap for the bottom. So continue doing this until you reach to the end and I will show you how to weave this part in and we will complete the bra. So I'll meet you at the end. So now I am at my last 2. So I'm just gonna cut my excess off here. I'm just gonna chain one and cut that off, and I'm gonna tie. Then I'm gonna tie it again. And then I will be weaving the remainder in. So let me just cut this part off. Okay, and now it is finished. So now we're gonna get our straps. So you're just gonna put them down like this. Make sure that the right side is on this side and the wrong side of the cup is facing upward. So now you're going to insert your strap here from the right side in. So you're gonna just go in and out. So that's just basically what you're doing, going in and out, in and out, in and out to finish this. So once I'm through, go putting in my strap here, I'll meet you back up. So the bra is now completed, and this is what it looks like. So you can actually put a liner inside here, but I don't think I will be putting any. I do though have these cups. They have some velcro thing on the back here. What you can do is you can get these and you can stick them in, and if you don't want to, you can just rip them out. It is easy to be taken out. So just to give your breasts more volume in your bikini, you can actually put them there, and this is how it would look. It looks more firm when you have the padding inside. So that's optional. You can do it if you want. If you don't, you can just wear it just like this. So I will now move on to making the bottom part of the bikini. So to begin making our bottom part of the bikini, you're gonna make a slip knot, and then you're gonna chain 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So now that you have your 16 chains, you are going to skip 3. So 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth, you're going to make a double crochet. And then you're just going to continue making double crochet until you reach to the end. If you want this is starting making the crotch of the bottom part of the bikini. So if you want it to be wider, you can go 18 inches longer, or maybe 20 if you want it wider. So continue making your double crochets until the end, and then I will show you what to do next. So now that I am at the end of my first round here, I'm just going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to turn your work, and you're going to start working double crochet in the second stitch here and not the one that is here, because this chain up 3 is count as 1 double crochet. So continue making double crochets until we reach to round 3, and round 3 is when we're going to start making our increases. So I will meet you at the end. So now I am at the end of row 2, and I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work, and now you're going to make 1 double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through the next 2. So now you have 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, and then you're going to continue making double crochet in the remainder stitches until you reach to the end. When you reach to the last double crochet here, you'll be making another 2 double crochet in that same stitch. So I will meet you at the end of this round. So now I am at the end of row 3, and I have my 2 double crochet here in 1 stitch and 2 double crochet here in the next stitch. So this is totaling 16, and the first 2 rows are equal to 14 stitches. So now I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to turn your work. So for row 4 to row 33, you will be repeating what we do in row 3, where we make 2 double crochet in the first stitch here. So yarn over, and you're going to make another 2 sets here, and then 1 double crochet in the next until you reach to the end. You make another 2 double crochet, continue that same sequence until you reach to row 33, and I will meet you there. So now I have come to the end of my 33 rows, and this is what it looks like. So I'll just pull that out so you can see. There it is. So we won't be doing any more increase on this row here. I will, however, make 2 chains, 1, 2, and I will turn my work, and I will make 5 more rows. This is for like a waistband like. So I will be making 5 more rows of half double crochet instead of double crochets. So yarn over, and we won't be working in this loop anymore. So this chain 2 count as 1 stitch. So we'll be going in the second one here. So yarn over, insert your needle there, and pull up your loop, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over again, insert your hook, pull up your loop, all 3. So continue doing that. You will notice that your work is going to take a different shape than going this way. It's going to more go up this way. So continue doing that for 5 more rows, and I will meet you at the end. So now I have come to the end of making the back part of the bikini bottom, and this is how it looks. And if you notice, the sides are going up, so I am just going to make one chain one there, and I'm going to cut my excess off, and I will weave that in. And I will also start here, so I will start on this side. So what I will do is I will make my first double crochet right in this first stitch here, and I'll continue going down. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to insert the needle. And I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and that count as 1. So I'm going to put this way so I can weave it in at the same time when I am making my double crochets. So in this round you should have a total of 14 double crochets. So continue making your double crochets until you reach to the end, and then I will show you what to do next. So now I am at the end of my 14 here, and I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to turn my work. So flip that over, and we're gonna work 14 more across. So for row the first row here to row 6, we will be making only 14 stitches across. So 6 rows of 14 stitches across, and then when you reach to your 7th row, you will start doing your increases. So you won't go in this stitch, you will go in the second one here, because this chain of 3 is first stitch. So that's 2, 3, 4. So continue making your double crochets until you reach to your 6th round, and then I will meet you there. So now I have come to the end of making my 6 rows of 14. Now we're going to move on to the increase row. So you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to turn your work around. And then in that same stitch, you're going to yarn over, and you're going to insert your hook, just like we were doing when we were making the back. So we're just repeating that same sequence. So you're making 2 double crochet in the same stitch, and then you're making double crochets, 1 double crochet in the remaining stitch. When you get to the end, you will make another 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So you're going to do that from row 7 up to row 23, and when you reach at row 20, at the end of row 23, then I will meet you there. So continue the same sequence, and I will meet you at the end. So now I have reached to the end of my 23 rows here, counting from the first one that we did when we were joining down here at the front. So from here to here is count as 23, and now you can see the shape of the underwear here. So what I'm going to do is the same thing that I did on the back, where I did a half double crochets. I will be doing it on the front as well to bring it up to the same level. But what I will do is I will cut this lighter blue here off. So I'm just going to go as close as I can, and I am going to join the darker blue. So I'm just going to do so by tying it together. It goes faster for me. I'm just going to tie it real tight, and then I'm just going to give it another knot again. Just making sure that everything is tied. It's well secured, and then I'll just go ahead and I'll cut close to the bump. Okay, and then I will just chain 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll turn my work, and I will go ahead and I will make my half double crochets, but I will not start in this one here that, like when we were increasing, I will start in the second one here, the second stitch. That's where I will put my first half double crochet. So insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Continue doing this same thing, and you're going to do that for 5 rows. So I will meet you at the end of the 5 rows, and I'll tell you what to do next. So now I am at the end of making the bikini bottom, and this is how it is. You can see that the front here covers, goes up to the back layer part there, and I went ahead and I put some stitch marker in. So I count 7 chain up 3 here. I count from here to here, and that's 7, and I also count on this side, which is also 7. So I even the amount on each side. But however, what I'm going to do is I will be making single crochets from this end, go right down and up. You can put as many single crochet as you would like in there. It doesn't matter. Just put them in as neatly as you can. And however, when you're putting from here, make sure that you still have the loop where you can put your straps. So we will be making the straps as well. I will be making about 180 chains for each strap. You can make more if you'd like, if you want the straps to be longer, but I will be doing 180. And just as we did with the bra, I will be making 180 chains, and then I will be making single crochets to make up the straps. So I will be fastening off here, or rather not doing that, but to start making my single crochet right around going up to here. So I'll be doing that, and I will see you when I am finished. So now that I have almost come to the end of making the bikini bottom here, so I went ahead and I put some stitch marker in because I want to measure where I will be starting the straps to put in the side. So I will be doing that, you know, like when you're lacing your shoe and you'll be doing that zigzag lacing kind of thing. That's the effect that I want to be on the on both sides here. So what I will also do is that I will be making single crochets right around just to give it a better trim. So instead of using my 3.5mm crochet hook, I will be using a 3mm crochet hook to make sure that my edges is nice and secured and flat. What I will also do is that I will I will chain 2. Let me just put it from here. So 1 and 2, and then I will go directly here, and I will make a single crochet. Let me just chain 3. I think 3 will be a better effect. So I can have more space to put my straps. So now you will see that it has a little loop there, a little hole. Hope you're seeing that. So you're only gonna do this until you reach to the stitch marker here. So you will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you'll just make another loop. So it doesn't matter exactly where you're sticking the needle, as long as the hook, I should say, as long as it is within the diameter of the top here, so it is in sequence. So 1 hole here, 1 hole here, and then you chain another 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you'll go here, and that's another 1. Then you chain 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll go here, and I'll put my next single crochet, chain another 3, 1, 2, 3, and another 1 here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another 1 here, and chain 3, 1, 2, hold on, 2 and 3, and here in the last loop here, you will make another single crochet. So that total the amount of holes that you're gonna have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you should have 7 loops here and 7 loops on this side. Continue doing the same thing. Now that you're finished making your loops, you're gonna only do single crochets right around until you're finished. So I'll meet you at the end. So guys, I went ahead and I made my straps here. So I made 116 chains, and then I single crochet in each chain, and that totaled to be 115 single crochets. So I did my lacing on this side here, so I will be doing the lacing on the next side as well. It's just like when you are actually lacing your sneakers. It's not hard. You just need to just put the lace in. So I'm just putting in the lace in right now, or I should say the straps, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so I even that. Make sure when you're lacing the bikini bottom here, you make sure that it is straight and not twisted. So I'm just going to continue lacing this, and then when I'm finished, I'll just show you both top and bottom of this bikini. And I hope that you enjoy watching this tutorial here. So I will see you when I am done. So guys, this is the end result of the bikini bottom. This is how it looks. So what you can do when you are putting on your bikini, you can adjust the straps here, and make it a bit loose so that it fits your waist. If your waist is a little bit bigger or if it's smaller, then you can tighten these straps here. So this is the back here. So if you wanted this bikini to be like a bit smaller, you could stop around here to make it like a medium, and if you wanted to be like a small, you could go down here. So the higher you get, the bigger the bikini will be, so it will just stretch out this way if you continue going up in your rows. But this will fit me perfectly well. This is a large size. This is very easy to make, very straightforward, and this is the top here. So I made my straps very long so that they are dangling down on the top and the bottom there. So I actually went ahead and I put the thing in here. I actually got this at the thrift store. When I went there, I bought it. It was brand new, and I just decided that I will just put it in there, so you can take it out if you want, or you can keep it in it just to give the bikini top more volume. But if you want to wear it just like that, it can be done. And if you have big boobs, then that will give the bikini top more volume as well to make you looking nice and sexy. So yeah, that's the end results. I hope you like this tutorial, and I hope that it was straightforward. And as much as I enjoy making this bikini, I hope you enjoy making it as well. Thanks again for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified each time I post a video. Until next time, guys, bye.